Good morning, everyone. It's Monday morning, the start of a new work week. We're on June the 20th today. So, wow, isn't the year going past fast again, like it has done in the last few years? Few years? Oh, interesting. I can see that I've got people viewing, but the links to comments aren't coming through. So that's interesting. I'm just going to have a quick look at that, see if there's a message because, ah, no, that's all right. I thought there might have been a message to say I was muted or something like that, but I'm hoping that you can hear me. I can't see where comments are coming in yet. I'm monitoring, I'm just having a peek over to my Ros Boundy page. Not happening there, so that's all right. I'll just have a look over at my time just to see quickly because I do not want to go too far into it if I'm not being heard or seen. The comments aren't coming through, so could be something with the technology. I do not know. Anyway, I'm Ros Boundy Psychic Medium. So if you've happened chanced upon this and haven't seen me before, that's who I am. I do readings and that to help people to find clarity and guidance in whatever area of life they're needing some help. So my Ros Boundy page is my Ros Boundy website is just that rosboundy.com.au. And I'm not seeing some of this stuff happening in the background. My time, it is saying I'm live, so that's good. Um, just going to pop that up to monitor, just in case comments aren't coming in, which is weird. And no, they're there. Let me have a look, see if they're coming in here. Yes, they are now. Good, 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 good. So good. We can actually flip over to the cards now. And Rena, yes, you're up. Good. There seemed to have been a bit of delay in the start this time for some reason. So it can be that technology is a bit lagging. So good morning, Kim, on your way to work. I'm hoping that the video and the sound are coincided, synchronized properly. I'm looking at it and thinking, oh, it looks a bit weird, but we'll keep going. And good morning, Steve, and lovely to have you here too. And we've got Molly. Oh, so gorgeous. It's been a while there, Molly. We'll shift over to the cards. That's the purpose for being here. Right, and I haven't got there it is, the deck that I use as the Gilded Reverie. I did have to place the stand up with the camera on it a bit further this morning. Don't know why. Anyway, the cards that we've got today, here we've got our card, lovely little card. I love these, as you know, and it says focus on the good and just look at those eyes. Aren't they really the window to the soul? And that it just looks so, wow, the depth, the depth, the depth. Have a look. I think it's gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful series of our cards that we can share. The next one is the numbers work, and what we've got with that, because that's part of what I'm focusing on. And remember, that's a letter opener, not a dagger. It has no sharp edges besides what will open paper and a letter. I'm trying to pick this up. Ah, having trouble with things this morning. So that is acceptance, a card 18, but it actually comes back into being an 9. So I'll read that from here because yes, acceptance is opening yourself to having that, um, you know, what have we got? Not acceptance, opening yourself up to accepting what comes in, in compliments, money, whatever. That's what first came to my mind as I did that. But what we've got here as a chapter ends, strength and acceptance of both self and others. Because it's a 9 card, it's also the end and completion of something. So it is strengthening that release from the old by tying up the loose ends and completing all outstanding matters. So that in the context of the numbers work, it is a completion, being a card number 9, and acceptance. I do think it is also because it's a completion. There's going to be that rewards coming in for work done well. Now, the other card set that I use is the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck. So here we go with our 5 card spread, being a weekday. Good morning, Sarah. Lovely to have you here. And we've got the owls in the home space. We've got the letter in the workspace. Moon is in that unexpected energies space up the top. We've got the bridges as our role space. Some of this is hard to say. And the books as the outcome or that central. And it does continue a theme here right through the centre, really, because what we've got is with the owls, it is that communication, it is that sharing wisdoms. And in the home space, that's really just putting on that thinking mindfulness brain and being able to actually put it into the wise way of doing and saying and being rather than just auto. We're needing to think about it a little bit and put some intelligence behind it. Probably some sense of, well, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Sometimes those things you cannot hold back, can you? So excuse me for that. Um, so with now I can't remember what that must have sneezed out what I was about going to say. Going to say my father would be absolutely horrified at how I speak sometimes. Thank you, Sarah. I got the bless you. Um, so it really is tapping into that which is our own wisdoms and understanding, but also have that awareness and willingness and acceptance to grow that wisdom. It does not stay static. Each and every day that we learn something new, we're adding to that. And we might drop off something that we unlearn because it's no longer needed, or not that it was wrong. Things are right at the time that we move through them, but sometimes we can learn looking back in retrospect, oh, I need to do it differently next time. I need to say it differently next time. Sometimes conversations can be along that line where you keep mulling over, oh, I should have said that, I should have said that. Leave it as it was. There certainly can be times where you need to go back and rectify by apology or something like that and sort things out. But it's with that energy from that heart center, the unconditional love that we aim to be living in, to actually put that into that wise sense of what do I say when, be guided by your spiritual guidance, because we are connecting into them at moments like that. Well, I'd hope so anyway. So tap into that for your day to day at home. This is the home energies, remember? And we've got a continuance as we move through this row of cards, even though we sort of jump the center for now. It really is that learning that communication again with written form in this case in our workspace. Now, it could be that you are doing agreements and things like that, or it's just writing a personal communication to another in your workspace that needs to be a little bit more, well, private, possibly. So, this could be to do with emails and those types of things. You may even be getting a letter physically in that written form, handwritten form. Wouldn't that be lovely? It is the sharing of, and it's at that's what I'm feeling. So in the workspace, just have a little bit more of an openness to share in a little bit more of a private way, but even a little bit more vulnerable with opening up to getting to know your workmates or something like that is what I'm feeling. I do feel that. Good morning, Cara. Wonderful to see you here. Um, so I do feel that that probably is what this is meaning for today's energies, is tapping into that more private friendly, not intimate, deep, meaningful type stuff in your workspace. What I'm feeling is just relaxing the formalized and bringing it into being more at ease with each other in your team and that type of thing. That's what I'm feeling there, a sense of friendliness and, having that interaction. It is I do feel it is whatever you're doing with the written word style, because that's what we're given from spirit today too. The moon there in the unexpected is going to shine its nurturing, beautiful, silvery light, soften whatever is that communication. So it's going to actually bring us those bring us those moments where we're really going to have it's not like the sun rays really bright, bright, bright burning on an idea, but it could be that something that you're needing to say really shines up in your mind, or some symbolism that you see really has the light shining on it in a gentle way. You just get that aha moment at the right time. And keep in mind, we are coming up, I think we are coming up for a new moon shortly. I'm just trying to think, when was the full moon? I haven't been keeping an eye on my astrology. I should do. I know there's a lot of things we should do. Should stay out of it. Plan, do as you feel at the right time, and then it is rather than a should. And that's what I'm feeling. The moon energy, cycles and things, everything does happen in its right time. Trust that. And those moments where you're needing the right words to communicate, either verbally or in the written form, you'll get them. Okay. And that will shine bright for you in that nice softened light, nurturing, bringing the right words in the right frames. Then we have the double bridges, like the bridges card. This is one of the extras in the expanded edition that I use. So it is giving us a couple of choices that we're needing to probably choose to move through today. The bridge really is that backwards and forwards. You can go either way. So it's not really a card that I feel is bringing definite decisions, but it certainly is accepting that there is decisions, and we're needing to at least ponder and consider them seriously. Do you cross the bridge now for making a decision, or leave it until a lot later? Possibly a harder path to travel if you leave it much later. That type of thing. So thank you so much there for that, Sarah. So the 28th, oh, it's a fair ways yet. So we're on the three-quarter moon now. Um, you can see how well I keep a track of time. So at the right time, you will decide what you're needing to make, a decision to cross the bridge, to really go which way you're wanting to go, a backwards or a go forwards, or leave it till later. And it is your responsibility to make this decision when you're ready for it. Okay, that's what the card is suggesting here. And it's a lot to do with our knowing, our learning. Our books are words. But this one, you can see it's got that nice little lock. It almost instills the memory of Dear Diary way back as a child, and having that first little secret diary that had the tiny little key. I've got no idea what happened to that. I didn't keep it. But it's that sense of a treasure in the words that we read, the words that we can write. Okay, so here we've got our wisdoms coming in the form of the word. So I think it does emphasize that today, words, writings, and how we share via this method, it is still a way of communicating. So speak your truth, write your truth, read what you feel is going to edify and build you up into more knowing, that's going to actually bring more wisdom into how you interpret and understand what you believe in, I suppose. But, beliefs are malleable because we are human. And situations, as they change, as we grow in our daily lives, brings extra learnings from each of those situations that we live through. So it can't just stay static. So from that, oh, good morning, Caitlin. Just saw you there. Wonderful photo. I love that. So as you actually move through your day, have the sense of awareness, tune into your spiritual guidance whenever you need to. They are with us all the time. They can't act unless asked. And that's where we do need to bring them in to ask at times, even if it's just an opinion, some guidance from them directly. It is as easy as that, basically. Connect with them. Have those chats when you need to bring in the further wisdoms that you're needing, the further understanding, the further guidance. And it's one of those things too, at no point in time do you have to do as you're told, because they won't ever tell you. They will just guide, and it's ultimately up to us to make those decisions as we've gotten the cards there and step through what we want to have as our destination and the timing of it and how we actually communicate that with others around us. So I think that probably is the best summary that I can put to it. And of course, the acceptance card from the numbers, they all are interactive and interconnected as all energies of everything is, like the energies and vibrations of rainbows, the energy and vibrations of sounds. Rainbows being the color and light vibrations, the sound vibrations we hear around and about us, what we see. It all comes through our senses through energetic vibrations. Open yourself up to that and that connection with spirit and the guidance that you're going to have through the day. So there you go. So thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Have a love-filled day, blessed with joy as well. Thank you, Sarah, to everyone. And from Rena, it is a thank you as well to everyone. So I'll leave it there just over the 15 minutes, 17 minutes now, but that's all right. I'll see you tomorrow morning around the 8 o'clock and have a blessed day. Keep being the best you that you can be, and namaste.